Everybody, welcome to Fashion Friday. Thank you for giving me a break over the holidays. Not that you had a choice. I took a couple of days off to just, hang out and to recover from the holidays. I'm recovered finally. I hope you guys are too. I had a couple of requests in my inbox when I got home, and one of them was from Desiree. Desiree hit me up on my Instagram and asked me if I could do a video on dressing the apple body type. For those of you who don't know, there are several different body types: triangle, apple, pear, hourglass, and rectangle. And these are kind of the categories they've created in fashion world to put you under a category. Now, under these same categories, you might also have, like, for me, I'm an hourglass, but I have a short torso. You could have a long torso. I would dress those two completely differently. You could have a short torso and be an apple. You could have a long torso and be an apple. That very seldom happens, but I would dress those differently. So these are kind of just a guideline to categorize people, and then I would probably subcategorize you as a stylist. But if you think you might be an apple, let me just kind of fill you in on what that is. An apple has a wide torso and no defined waist. If you're an apple, you probably carry all your weight in your middle and have no butt, flat butt. And your hips are smaller than your bust. Not to be confused with a triangle shape. You mostly just look like a round, just round right here. No defined waistline like an hourglass, and most of your weight's distributed here. So Desiree said that when she started looking into how to dress her body type, a lot of people just told her what to cover up and not what to play up. So I'm going to talk about what to play up and how we can choose to deflect what we don't want to show and emphasize. I feel like there's no wrong way to have a body, but when you take your body and you put clothes on it, it can be really distracting when the proportions are off. Generally speaking, you want to be proportioned all the way around. That's why, Ashley Graham looks amazing in clothes, and that's why other hourglass women that are a size 2 or 4 look amazing in clothes, is because their bodies already kind of come predispositioned to be proportioned. And that's kind of the trick that we want to give other people. When you have a body that is not proportioned in a way that you're happy with, you can dress that body and create an illusion that you are. So let's get right into it. We want to draw attention away from the middle, mostly because the middle is where all of the excess weight is carried. And there are a couple things that people have told women, especially in the plus size community, about the apple body type that is completely wrong. The first one that they've told that's completely wrong is to put a thick belt in the middle to give yourself a waist. That's not going to happen. That's just going to squish everything up and down, and you're going to have this line that looks like you're the Michelin Man no matter what size you are. So avoid the thick belt and avoid things that are clingy. Clingy is different than structured. Go for things that are structured. Invest in high quality fabrics. I love woven fabrics, especially for an apple body type. And we want to create the illusion of structure in your body. Therefore, we are going to create structure in your clothing. Emphasize your bust line. Generally, when you have an apple body type, you don't have a large bust, but you have a bust. So we can draw attention away from the midsection by emphasizing this. Don't go for a ton of chunky necklaces, and definitely don't go for turtlenecks or halter necks. Anything that's going to make you look squished in is just going to draw attention to your midsection. Instead, think of the clothes that you're wearing as lines. So if I were an apple, I would do something of this nature. I would open up my V-neck, probably put a little delicate something right here, but you can see this created a literal arrow going down. Not my dog arrow just came. Sorry, buddy. This created an ARROW down. This is giving the person that's looking at me a full line to scan down. Not, here's a necklace, here is a shirt, here is a belly that starts right here. If you create flow in your clothing, it's going to create the smooth illusion of, okay, I'm not distracted by anything that she's wearing. I really like tunics for apple body types. I like when there's something open here, but it kind of just flows out from the natural bust line. My bust line ends right about here, so then I would have something that flows out from there. Peplum tops work really well if the peplum's up high enough. I really like, just something that is structured, but also just skims over the belly area and the lack of hips to balance out the bust. Show off your legs. Most apple body types have amazing legs, amazing legs. Go for the shorts, but I recommend going for a higher waisted short, especially to keep all the stuff that you might not want hanging out. I still like high-waisted shorts, and I'm not an apple. I just think that they're more flattering, and they create the illusion of longer legs. The longer the legs you have, the less people are looking up here. When you're doing that, though, be careful about the shoes that you're choosing. Avoid kitten heels at all costs because a short little heel is going to make your legs look shorter and your feet bigger. And avoid ankle boots that are really chunky because they're also going to cut when you're flowing down. When you're looking at someone and your vision flows down, you're going to get cut off at the ankles. And avoid Ugg boots at all costs, mostly because they're hideous, but also because they are going to create bulk around your ankles and create the illusion that, oh, she's a short girl that carries all of her weight right here. Jackets are amazing when it comes to adding structure to your clothes. So if you have your cute V-neck blouse on that flows out at the waist, you can put your blazer on top of it for structure. And most women's blazers are nipped in and give you a waistline that will give you that, oh, she's fully dressed. I want you to think about yourself when you're looking in the mirror if you're scanning, like, does anything stick out to you as a proportion that's off? Not too big, not too small, but proportion. For me, I'm wearing wide leg bells today. I wanted to give myself more proportion up here to make it look like I am flowing in the right way. Nipped it at the waist, tall up here, big up here, narrow at the waist, flowing out. Long legs. That's the illusion I want to create, and I did it. So think about that when you're getting dressed. Does this give me the illusion of being cut off in any places? The human eye processes your whole body in 3 different sections. So here's a section, and the feet and the legs are a section. So think, am I causing any disturbance in the flow of this outfit? That sounds like it could be on a commercial for something else. If you're disturbing the flow in your outfit, you can look at it that way if you're having a hard time figuring it out. Get jeans that are wide-legged or trouser cut because it will balance out the top. Don't do the skinny jeans. I'm not a huge fan of when Apple body types wear skinny jeans because if you guys have seen Yellow Submarine, they're a blue meanie, which are the bad guys. There's one that is like super skinny legs and really round and wears a fez. If you don't know what I'm talking about, then you look like a lollipop where you're just trying to fit in this body, this round body on these skinny little legs. It looks like a Kardashian's butt. Round on some skinny legs. You go, Kim Kardashian. You're a strong, independent woman. Didn't mean to body shame anybody, but you guys know what I'm talking about. It's when you're carrying something that it doesn't look right. So wide legs will balance that out. Go for something with back pockets too, because if you're an apple shape, you have a flat booty, a round booty, and a round top, balanced out, look proportionate. What are you doing that is disturbing your flow of your outfits right now? Here's a section, here's a section, here's a section. When you look at the entire outfit, do you look like your fashion plates and like something doesn't match? Or do you look like that is a perfectly proportioned woman? I think that there is no wrong way to have a body. I think that once you take your clothes off, everything usually makes sense. But in the everyday real world, when we're dealing with people, I would prefer to see people who are proportioned when it comes to their clothing. Now, I don't care about the body because I think that there are women that are a size 20 that look amazing and there are women that are a size 2 that look amazing, but it's all about proportion. Proportion, proportion, proportion. So, in kind of a little bit of review, go for heavier fabrics that are structured. Don't be afraid to show off your legs because you got legs, girl. Do it. Stay away from Ugg boots. Avoid turtlenecks at all costs. And have fun with it. It's fashion. It's not rocket science. It's meant to help you express yourself. And if you feel comfortable in something, then it's going to show. No one else is going to be concerned about it if you feel really good about it. So until next week, I will talk to you guys soon. And Desiree, thank you so much for sending this in. If you have a question that you want me to answer, then please DM me or comment below, and I will talk to you guys next week. See you soon.